will understand how to expand algebraic fractions. First of all, we will consider few simple algebraic fractions like half plus 1 divided by 3. So here the common denominator would be 6. So to have 6, you are going to multiply this denominator by 3, numerator by 3, and the denominator of this by 2 and the numerator by 2. So then you get 3 divided by 6 plus 2 divided by 6. So the common denominator, they're matching each other. So the numerators we can add. So it's going to be 5 divided by 6. And this is our first example. Now, in the second example, we will get something like x divided by 2 plus x divided by 3. So here the common denominator is 6. So we are going to multiply 3 by 2 and the numerator by 2. The denominator here by 3, numerator here by 3. So what we will get here, 3x divided by 6 from the first part, and the second part would be 2x divided by 6. So now the denominators are the same. So 6 would be the common denominator. 3x plus 2x is going to be 5x. So that is how you do that question. And if you have a question like x squared divided by a plus x squared divided by b. So in that case, a, b are two different values. So I'm going to multiply a by b and the numerator by b as well. The denominator here I will multiply by a and the numerator by a. So now I get bx squared divided by ab in the for the first term, and here I get ax squared divided by ab. So now you can see the denominator is common, so that would be ab. Numerator we have bx squared plus ax squared. So now if you carefully go through with the numerator, x squared is common, so you can take x squared out. So once you take x squared out, you will have b plus a divided by ab, and that would be the answer to that question. Now, in a similar way, if you have 1 divided by p plus 1 divided by q plus 1 divided by r, here we have three terms, so we have to multiply p by q and r, and the numerator by qr. The second term, the denominator by p and r, numerator by p and r. Third term, p and q, and this one p and q. So now you will have pqr, that's your denominator, and the numerator you have qr plus pr plus pq, and that will be the answer to that question. And now we will try to understand few questions with involving expansions. For example, x plus 5 divided by 3 plus x divided by 2. So here the denominator have to be multiplied by 2 and 2 here. The denominator of the other one should multiply by 3 and the numerator by 3. And the common denominator would be 6. So if you work out with the numerator, so you get 2 x plus 5 plus 3 times x. Now you can simplify the brackets like this. So that would be 2x plus 10 plus 3x, the whole thing divided by 6. Then you can see here 2x and 3x is common. So you can 2x and 3x are similar kind of values. So you can add these together, 5x plus 10 divided by 6. So now here, if you carefully look at your numerator, 5 is a common factor. You can take 5 out, so that would be x plus 2 divided by 6. And that's the answer to that question. And if you have a question like this here, x plus 1 divided by 3 plus x divided by 2. this is going to be multiplied by 2, and the other one is going to be multiplied by 3. So your common denominator would be 6. The first term would be 2 times x plus 1. The second term would be 3x. And you can now simplify this. 2x plus 2 plus 3x divided by 6. 2x and 3x, similar terms. So it's going to be 5x plus 2 divided by 6. And that would be the answer to that question. And next, we will try to understand a similar question, which is x plus 5 divided by 5 plus x divided by 3. So here I have to multiply this by 3 and the other one by 5. So the common denominator will be 15. So here you get 3 times x plus 5, and here it's 5x. Now if you simplify the bracket here, so you get 3x plus 15 plus 5x divided by 15. Now you can add 3x with 5x, it's going to be 8x plus 15 divided by 15, and that would be the answer to that question. Now another example, 3x divided by 8 plus x minus 1 divided by 4. So in this case we have to multiply this by 2, and the second term only be multiplied with 2, because when you multiply that by 2 you can have a common denominator with the first term, which is 8. So 8, so you have 3x over here plus 2 times x minus 1. So in that case 3x, I'm going to simplify the numerator. So 2 is multiplied with x and minus 1, so it's going to be 2x and minus 2 over here, so divide by 8. So 3x plus 2x is going to be 5x minus 2 divided by 8, and that would be the answer to that question. Now we will understand how to do a little more complicated questions. So x plus 2 divided by 4 plus x plus 1 divided by 3 over here. So then you have to multiply this term by 3 and the other term by 4 to have a common denominator. So in the denominator you have 12. So numerator, you have to be careful here. 3 times x plus 2 and then plus 4 times x plus 1. So now it's just a matter of simplifying these brackets. So it's going to be 3x plus 6, and the other one would be 4x plus 4, the whole thing divided by 12. So now you can see that 3x and 4x can be written as 7x, and then 6 plus 4 is 10, and the whole thing divided by 12, and that would be the answer to that question. Now we will do this question as well. So 2x plus 1 divided by 5 plus 3x plus 1 divided by 10. So now here, if you multiply the first term by 2 and the numerator by 2, you can see you can have a common denominator with the second term, which is 10. Now we will rewrite the numerator, which is 2 times 2x plus 1 plus 3x plus 1. So in this case, you can simplify the numerator. So 2 times 2x is going to be 4x, 2 times 1 is going to be 2, plus 3x plus 1, and in the numerator you get 10, right? So then you have similar terms. 4x plus 3x is going to be 7x, plus 2 plus 1 is going to be 3, divided by 10, and that would be the answer to that question. Now finally, we will discuss this question, which is 2x minus 1 divided by 7, and here you have plus 3x plus 2 divided by 5. So in this case, I'm going to multiply the first term by 5 and the second term by 7. So in that case, I have the common denominator, which is 35, and I'm going to rewrite the numerator, which is 5 times 2x minus 1 plus 7, then you have 3x plus 2. Now what I get from the numerator, 5 times 2x is going to be 10x, 5 times minus 1 is going to be minus 5, 7 times 3x is going to be plus 21x, 7 times 2 is going to be 14 plus. So and then denominator we have 35. Now we will collect the similar terms. 10x plus 21x is going to be 31x. Then minus 5 plus 14 is going to be plus 9. The whole thing divided by 35, and that would be the answer. So that's all